Hey, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Hope everyone's doing all right. Not sure what this is yet. Sorry, I'll put a link in the description or a comment when I get there. I was supposed to be at a funeral this morning, but I'm not feeling so hot, so I'm just gonna quarantine my little self here and do some tarot. I think it's Aries' turn on my list. Hold on. Freshly cleaned decks. Feels good, man. Is this an Aries reading? Nope. Okay. I'll get to Aries then after this one, but it looks like this might be a random specific for somebody, okay? And I pulled Queen of Pentacles. So this could be just a general reading about money, finances, work, um, self-expression as far as literal work goes. Let's get this out of here. Or you're a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. And if anyone knows anything about rocks, I found this in the middle of a river in Montana. I was looking at that, I'm like, is that amber? Does anyone know? Comment below if you know about things. Okay. All right. Okay, so I feel like I'm doomed. I kind of have a doomed feeling. Maybe, ooh, a little panic. Chest choking, can't breathe, oh god. Pain in chest, can't breathe. Hmm. Hmm. I'll get there, guys. Maybe you're just not like feeling personally powerful or strong this week or something like. Hmm. Oh. Huh. This must be so annoying to watch. I'm sorry. I just knew if I didn't push go that I'd like procrastinate and go watch cartoons or something. Which I will probably be doing later. Oh. I don't think I shuffled this, sorry. Let me shuffle it. Let me shuffle this. Give it a little shuffle. Oof. I don't know. Someone who, you're very stable, normally. You're the one that's stable for everyone else. Everyone's like, ah, you're the guy. But who's the guy for you when you're not feeling stable? That's, oh my god, am I going to knock over my coffee? If you're feeling unsteady, unstable, definitely slow yourself down. You can absolutely get everything on your list done. And if there's a new start, like It could be that it's a new job, or it's a new place that you have to go for your job, or it's a new relationship and you're feeling kind of rocky and unsteady. Or you might, like me, you just might be kind of feeling low energy, sick, not so great. And I think there's some heartbreak in there manifesting as feeling low energy. Oh my god, I'm not gonna cry, bitch. No. Huh. Okay. Let's go. How am I 5 minutes in? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get there. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow. Huh. Okay. Wow. Well, yeah, look at that. I love this. This is okay. Not worried about you, even though there's chaos around you. Hmm. I feel like this is going to have something to do with the Aries reading that's going to be coming up next. Why? Maybe you're dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries also in your chart besides Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I don't think this is about money at all. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put that in the description. An earth sign is dealing with a situation, honestly, that it's really out of your hands. It's like an act of God. It's like an earthquake and then a flood, and you're just maybe that already happened and you're trying to recover from it, but it's so out of your hands. Like, it's such an act of God, whatever this is, that you just have to go with the flow, like a little ant on a leaf floating down the river, because it's whatever's done is done here. For somebody, that means something. And focusing on whatever the problem is, or focusing and trying to force working out a problem, or trying to force yourself to not feel a certain way and not feel heartbroken, not feel like you're drowning. Okay, if this is very literal, and the message that came through at the beginning, which was kind of a pain in the chest, or you feel like you can't breathe, I used to have panic attacks, and that's kind of how that feels. That also could be a heart attack. So, if this is a health thing and it's popping up as resonating for you as health, it's going to be completely out of your hands at one point. This is going to lead to a heart attack, a stroke, or if it's something like COVID where it messes up your lungs for the rest of your life. Ask me how I know, right? It's something that you need to take more seriously than you are. But it's like, don't focus on it, because you're going to be okay and you have everything you need to recover. This is your personal gift to regenerate, to move from one area to the other, even very suddenly, like you're being carried by a river or a flood or a glacier, and going with the flow like the octopus, being, you have like several brains. You have several brains, you're full of heart, and octopus, whale, if there is this flood, metaphorically, river, waterfall, in reverse. So everyone else may be topsy-turvy and upside down, but you are whale. You can swim underwater, you can breathe underwater, you can communicate underwater. And if this is super metaphorical, we're talking about, feelings and emotions, and it's that you have taken a very deep dive as far as maybe even shadow where it goes. God, I'm going to cry again. With your own heartbreak. And if it's not that, come on, girl. If it's not that, you realize that a relationship that you're in is completely out of your hands. It's gone over the edge. You're going over the edge with it, and all you can do is fall. But know that when you land, you will be okay. You will land safely. If you go with the flow, be aerodynamic, be aerodynamic. And then once you hit, boom, you become whatever that bottom is that you kind of need it to be for that landing. After you land, you find the biggest, sturdiest rock that you can find, and you cling to it so you can catch your breath. And once you do that, you'll be okay. So again, with the breath and the breathing, if you're having problems, do not tough this out. Do not tough out any breathing problems, please, this week. Go to the doctor, because it's out of your hands. It's not about being tough. It's not about, fighting through it. It's about something that's kind of gone over the edge already. So if you're dealing with COVID, if you're dealing with asthma, if you're dealing with panic attacks, it's time to ask for help, because you've kind of gone over the edge of that plateau where you were dealing with it and functioning. Okay? And it's not going to do you any good to like try and magically manifest it out of your body. Like you can't focus on it like some guru under a tree and it's going to disappear. Yes, that might be part of it. Regeneration, absolutely. Self-healing, absolutely. But that has to go hand in hand with a modern medicine approach. So there's this being approached from lots of different angles, whether it's health, whether it's heartbreak, but you're going to be okay either way. Maybe this person that broke your heart is not going to be okay. They're going to go over the edge and crumble or drown. But as well, for you, I feel like you warned someone, or they had a warning. This could also be communication. So you told somebody that this waterfall was coming up. Maybe, like you're in the boat together and you say, don't go this way. That's the waterfall. And this other person was either like, yes, sure, love you, whatever, and then went the other way anyway, like started paddling in the other way, or you just couldn't paddle together to not get sucked into this extremely powerful current. So it could be, if this is a relationship, that the current was stronger than what you could fight against. But for, God, one or two of you, it's that you warned them and you said, no, don't go down that road. It's going to end up bad. And it's ending up bad, but kind of not for you. I know that sounds sort of cruel, but you are like, what's that watch from the commercial from back in the day? It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. That's you. So it's almost like because you warned this person that this was coming, you are going to be able to kind of dive after the edge if it hasn't already happened. Like kind of like a graceful ballerina mermaid into the water, where you can absolutely nail the landing. I'm hearing nail the landing, and kind of see it coming so that you can hold your breath. Maybe you do need to be swimming every morning to practice your breath if you have asthma, if it's that you need to watch out for something literal. And if you're having a hard time taking steps towards self-care, the advice here also would be like ask for help from old friends. Maybe not like your new friends, but like old childhood friends or family, where you can say, do you have anyone that I could see about this or talk to about that? Because communication could also be asking for help if you are feeling kind of doomed. But this is just such a powerful time for you that I don't feel worried. It may feel like you're just being carried along with the stream. And it doesn't matter if you are or not. I mean, if you are, okay, well, that makes sense. That makes sense with the doomed feeling or the panic attack. But you can attack that. It's just that you might need like an old friend to hold your hand through a panic attack. So, let me see. The wave again, all this water. This is like a tsunami. If it's not a tsunami of emotion that's coming up, it's bubbling up from a place that you're able to squash it down before, then this is like, I am sorry, but like a literal earthquake, a literal tsunami, a literal, what's the thing? Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Togetherness. It might, And it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be a blessing in disguise and you just can't see the full picture yet. And you'll look back at this time and say, oh wow, I'm glad that that waterfall or that disaster or that tsunami or earthquake or hurricane separated me, like maybe even literally physically from this other person. Because it was out of your hands. Okay, so it's like what you have going against you right now is you're just not entirely sure what your next move is. But that's okay. That's okay. Remember, don't force anything. The advice being ray of light in reverse. Don't focus on it thinking that you'll be able to, work it out. It will be worked out. It's out of your hands. So what that means to me is that your ancestors have your back. The gods have your back. You're going to be rewarded for your insight and for trying to, save someone else from drowning or going over the edge. And even if they did take you over with them, you're going to be okay. Let's see. Wow, Divine Feminine. Tree of Life. Okay. You're not going to feel grounded right now. You're just not. You're not going to know exactly what to do. So what you're going to do is take it day by day, moment by moment. Crystal. Oh. Have a talisman. Have a little rock, something like this, that you can carry with you in your pocket. Something that is of the earth, that's from the earth, that you can just kind of hold on to. That's like a baby step one. Step two, in advance, if you feel like you're going over the edge or you can't breathe or the panic attack is coming, you're going to have someone that you can trust to hold on to that is loving, that is nurturing. And it may even be being vulnerable enough to say, I just survived almost drowning in whatever this situation, natural disaster, or relationship was. Can you just hold my hand right now? Or can you stay with me while I sleep? An old friend or a brother or a sister. Just so you can get like one good night of sleep. Because if you haven't had like a full on 8 to 10 hours sleep in a long time, and I feel like you haven't, you might just need a little bit of backup right now because of the chaos to just maybe say that. Can you please hold my hand right now? I'm having a panic attack. Or like I said, an old friend, can you just stay with me while I sleep right now so I feel safe? Maybe you were the victim of, um, maybe the natural disaster came in the form of violence from another person. But you survived, you lived. You are. Ooh, ooh, maybe someone tried to take something from you. Maybe you were like literally the victim of an assault or a robbery. And if you weren't, watch out. Be careful this week. Listen to your intuition. Don't go with the old friends thing. Only trust someone that you've known for like longer than 10 years. I swear to God. That sounds like paranoid, and this doesn't mean forever, especially if you dress well. I never even wear jewelry, but I did today for some reason. For some of you, if you're going into a new neighborhood or a new territory or something like that, make sure you know how safe it is to be blingy. Do you know, sometimes it's better. I swear to God, I used to live in Oakland and you just don't wear jewelry. Rings were like, it's stupid. Don't do that. Like, don't walk around like that. You're going to get jacked. So it could be that maybe you're going with a partner to kind of a more of an unsafe place. And it's telling you right now, don't show off your gold. Don't show off your diamonds. Don't wear the giant wedding ring that, your love just bought you if everything's good in love. And this is all just career. But it's telling you just to be okay with not being okay this week. You're going to go with the flow. You're going to kind of grab onto whatever in your life makes you feel safe and sturdy right now. Because for some of you, maybe if it's not an actual theft or robbery or assault, it's that you're moving and you're feeling completely uprooted, or you just found out that you're getting evicted, something like that. You will be okay. Be open to advice. Be open to gifts from old friends that you trust. Be just be willing to accept gifts and presents if something happens, like maybe you are one of those people that's like, I would never ask for charity. I would rather fucking die. And then a typhoon comes in or like a hurricane and all of a sudden you have no house anymore. What are you going to do? Not accept someone's help? Like, accept help, love, gifts from the world this week. Don't be too proud. Don't be too big. And don't be too, I'm everyone's rock, everyone depends on me to say, I could use maybe just a ride to the hospital. Maybe you're someone who is so there for everyone else that you are afraid to say, I might be having a heart attack. It's a better safe than sorry. It's way better to get to the hospital and have them say, you're okay, your heart's okay, it's just a panic attack. Way more important than to tough through something and end up with maybe a stroke or, God, for somebody like appendicitis. And the doomed feeling is that in this next week, you're going to start feeling a serious pain in your side. Do not ignore it. It's something that'll take you over the edge, and by the time you realize that by the time you realize you're in danger, it's like you're going to be on stage or performing or in a lecture at school. Maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you do tarot card readings and it's going to come in the middle of a reading or something. So for somebody, it's just pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your intuition warning you about person, place, thing, situation, new environment. Okay? Be receptive. to changing it up at the last second. And the octopus can wear many hats. So maybe if you've been the rock for everyone, it's time to change it up and be softer, be a little squishier, be a little bit more vulnerable. Okay, let me clarify. Let me clarify. Hmm. You're feeling frustrated because everything seems to be going more slowly than you can handle. Or you're finding out that somebody that you really, really needed to be reliable and there for you was not there and was not reliable and literally left you hanging when you needed them the most. And you're just in this place of, how can I get all of this done with this hurricane or this typhoon? Oh, this typhoid of the heart. Oh, God. And if you're feeling like poetic, write it down. Be a poet. Be emo, okay? Because the sun is coming. The sun will shine for you. I just keep seeing like you tried to warn somebody. You tried to tell them. You told them not to go that way. You told them that was a dark path. So whatever happens, know that you will come out on top. You will see clearly in the moment when you need to make the decision. So if you don't know the answer yet, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Your heart will heal eventually. It's not your fault. Somebody needed to hear that. Whatever that person did, or why they were reliable, why they weren't there, was not your fault. It was not your fault. Can I be nosy about that, or should I? What? Okay. What? Well, anyway, whatever this person did who was probably a Libra, Aquarius, or I'm just hearing Libra and Aquarius kind of mostly there, but this person was really manipulative. They had like severe mental issues, this person, so absolutely don't blame yourself. Absolutely focus on your independence. So when you make your plans for the future from now on, just do you, like you and you alone. How would your palace, your world, your kingdom look if you, God puts a gun to your head and says, it's just you right now? How would you build it? How would it look? What would it look like? What makes you happy? Okay, so it's a congratulations on walking away from something that just wasn't for you. You're too different. You don't belong there. It's like an angel doesn't belong in hell. What are you doing? That's for somebody. But it's time to focus on sunshine. This is all happiness for you. This is all good news for you. You're just feeling unsteady and a bit sick and kind of emotional. But that's okay. This could be in if I'm taking liberties with this card in this deck, it could be the Emperor Wears No Clothes. That you tried to tell somebody that something was fake or someone was false and they didn't believe you, and it caused a complete catastrophe, maybe in their life. Oh God, I feel like crying again. Maybe it's not even yours, but because you love them, you feel their pain. This is telling you, you did what you needed to do. Your ancestors are saying, um, you've done even more than you were tasked with dealing with this person or this relationship. They ran away from it because it was true, because you were true, because it was love. And that's their issue. You are just going to go up from here. You're just going to get hotter, flyer, more confident, and more creative. Because with being receptive, you're going to get a gift that you don't see coming. And it's going to set you off on either a whole new journey, or it's going to give you the funding you needed for an idea that you didn't think you could afford. But whatever it is, it's beautiful. Or it's going to be talent scouts that you didn't know was watching you. It's something like that. But don't let whatever this relationship or this storm is get you down right now at all. You are going to get what's coming to you, which is everything beautiful. It's good. It's success. It's finances. It's a balanced bank account. Okay, it's money in your pocket. It's money in your bank account. It's like all the royalties finally coming in, but it's also you getting the love that you deserve, the honor, the respect, as far as you being able to be vulnerable and open. So if you're already in a relationship, this is just going to be a whole new world of muses and ancestors and past life memories and synchronicities. And you're going to know that you had to let that person go over the edge and go down a different river than you. You let them go. You don't drag them to the side. You save yourself. You did more for them than they would do for you. And I'm sorry if that hurts to hear, but you're going to be okay. You will see clearly when the time comes. If you haven't been able to make a decision yet, it's because it's not time. Who needs this? Emos, goths, buttoned up white collar stress, or just emotional, just darkness coming out of the dark night of the soul. This is everything beautiful. This is everything beautiful. Boom, bottom line. Oh. Trust no one, but anyone that you, not trust no one. Can I leave that there? Trust no one right now. They're trying to manipulate your intuition. So someone's trying to manipulate you. Why? Oh my God. So you don't make a decision. So you don't make a final decision. I'm gonna be nosy to make a final decision, to leave, and finally pursue your own dreams and be free and heal. So if you wouldn't have gone over that edge and you would have still been on that boat with that person, they were headed into a still dirty pool of piranhas, alligators, and Lord knows what else. So you got kind of saved in a way by your higher power in the form of this incredibly, almost devastating natural disaster. You will be okay. You will heal. You will be happy. You will find joy. And you'll be able to make exactly all the right decisions in exactly the right time. So don't stress out. If you're like, but I have to do, ask for an extension. Communicate. Communication is the key. Whether it be communicate that you need a ride to the hospital because you can't breathe, or communicate that you don't know what's wrong, but you feel like you might be having a heart attack, something like that. Just say it, and you never know who might help you. But don't let people who you know are haters or frenemies know that you're having a hard time with your health. You're going to appear to be the healthiest, strongest. If you have to do a little fake it till you make it, you do that. But you're not going to wear your heart on your sleeve, even if you're feeling emo. You're not going to let anyone who wants to take you down a notch see that you're not breathing or that you're having panic attacks. So the communication is going to be to those that you know you can trust. Period. And you can do that. And you can heal. But it's more than anything, know that you will come up for air. If you feel like you can't breathe, take it seriously, please. Take your health seriously. You can't, manifest it away under a tree. It's like a literal combination of modern medicine and also that sort of good, earthy, witchy, herby healing sort of thing. So there's a combination there, a bit out of your hands. So take it seriously. If this isn't a relationship, does that not look like a heart? Like, your heart is precious. Please protect it. Okay, today, tomorrow, next week. Oh, yeah. Yep. If it's not that serious, you're just going to realize that you don't really fit in with this group, this family, this fraternity, this sorority anymore, and it's just draining your energy. And this is a time of movement for you. So the movement might start off as going over a waterfall, but like, tuck and roll, go with it. Hit the ground running, and don't look back. Pillar of salt for anyone that likes the Bible. Pillar of salt. Hit the ground running and don't look back, because you don't belong in that city, town, family, whatever relationship anymore. You just don't. You're better than that. And it's going to be definitely, you might have to cut your losses. You might have to cut your losses and go. If this is like, I've lived in this house for 10 years or something, this was like this. So it's only going to be draining you because you don't belong there anymore, and your ancestors are saying, hey, we need you to go. We need you to be somewhere that's better for you, that's healthy for you, where you can be happy and satisfied and feel loved and protected. Like daily happiness, that's for you. So let this waterfall or eviction or whatever happen, because this is for you. Love, abundance, money, and finances. But really take this not being able to breathe thing seriously. Oh my God, 10 of Cups. I'm so not worried for you. This is long-term happiness. This is everything you've ever hoped for. This is everything you forgot to hope for. Like pure, unconditional love. A moment in time that you remember for the rest of your lives. That everything was beautiful and good and okay. That's for you. So hang in there. Hang in there. With everything that's going on around you, who wouldn't be stressed out? But go with it. Don't be afraid to shape shift, to wear different hats, to fake it till you make it. If you're feeling weak and you have to appear strong, but definitely let the people that you know and trust that you're feeling lightheaded, or chest pain, you can't breathe, you feel like you're choking something, say something. Don't be afraid to be embarrassed. Like if you're at a restaurant and this is just not so serious and it's very mundane, and all of a sudden like you're on a first date and you feel like you might be choking, and it would be super embarrassing to choke on the first date. You need to say something, signal, you ain't dying this week, not on my watch. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Breathe. Breathe. You got this. Whoever you are, you've already had training for breathing, so meditation or something like that. Some of you are singers. That's a form of diaphragm training, okay? Form of meditation. Go with that. You have training for this. You're going to be okay, even if you're going over the edge and everyone you know is about to drown or get swallowed up by piranhas. You told them, though. You told them. You tried to tell them the emperor's wearing no clothes there, Don't go down that road. So, you are going to be honored for your wisdom and for your courage in trying to stop it before it happened, but, acts of God are acts of God. Don't focus on anything. Be in the moment. You can breathe underwater. You never know where it might take you. I kind of know. It's like beauty and happiness and joy, and maybe a community where you feel more at home. or more respected. But be receptive to gifts, be receptive to presents, ideas, muses, and love, you know? Take every chance, take every single chance to win and succeed if they come. Don't be passive. Okay, there's a difference there. So, take every chance that comes to you to win, to succeed, to, get ahead. As long as it's balanced and legal, and won't bring you more karma because you're doing really great as far as that goes, from what I can tell. Separating yourself from intermingled roots, if it's a community or a relationship, is always painful because there are going to be those roots that just get ripped away, and it's an open wound. But you can heal yourself. And if you need to make a phone call to the doctor, please do that. Or ask for help if you feel like you're choking. Okay? Don't be too cool. It's okay to be embarrassed. Let's keep you alive because you have beautiful things coming to you. Okay, Earth sign, whoever you are. This is a random specific, I think. But I'm not too worried about you. Don't be afraid to ask a good friend or your mate, can you just hold my hand? Like maybe even if you're in a fight, can we fight later? Can we reschedule this fight? Can we take a rain check on this argument? Because I just need you to hold my hand right now. Don't be afraid to say that. And if it is that serious, and it is a typhoon, and it is an earthquake, and it is, a tsunami, you are going to be okay. So focus on you and see how that treats you if that is the case, and understand that you have everything it takes to come out on top. Don't be passive, take every opportunity, but also go with the flow and don't try to force anything, including decisions. Okay. Oh, what was that? Hold on. Ah, yeah. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. Keep working. If there's something you've been working on, the reward is coming in. If you haven't seen it yet, you're about to get all the customers, the money, the whatever that you've wanted. If this is literally just energy, this is a foundation that you've finally been looking for. So protect yourself, protect your energy. And there it is with the ant on the leaf going over the waterfall. You will be deposited safely, even if it feels scary and chaotic. Okay, so you have ancestors, look at those, watching out for you. You've got nature on your side because you're pure, because you're true, and you've kind of been through a battle after battle after battle where you had to be, you had to be the stallion. So it's just like one more push, like this, going over this waterfall is just that one more thing that you have to power through before bliss, happiness, joy, reward, good fortune, good luck. And if it's not even that serious, it's all the problems that you couldn't figure out, all lined up, figured out. You check that shit off. You close the book. You walk away. You don't look back. You don't look back. Yeah. The chaos isn't for you. The chaos isn't for you. And even if it is for the rest of the world right now, it's not for you. You made the right decision to walk away from war, chaos, pettiness, wasting energy to move towards true love and bliss and happiness and like financial abundance and generational wealth and all those things. So if it feels like it's all for nothing right now, it's not. Keep going, keep working, keep your chin up. Don't let them see you cry. if you have to, if you've ever been in the restaurant or service industry, hotels, whatever, there's always a place in the back where we, can go to cry, or the walk in or whatever. Already decide, okay, I have a little place I'm going to go hide and cry, because they're not going to see you vulnerable. They're just not. You're only going to be vulnerable to those that you know and trust. Okay, you're kind of a wounded warrior here. So you have the guts, the courage, the fortitude, and you know how to power through when you have to. So that's dealing with other people. If you have to power through endings, do that. But don't force anything as far as your own life, work, and creativity goes right now, because you're going to have to adapt. So anything that you would plan for, it's like God laughs while we're busy making plans. Just decide right now to go with the flow. Just decide right now that people are going to, I don't know, like Noah's Ark, like laugh at you in your decisions. You tried to tell them. But it's about you now. So plan with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. You fight through this last little battle, and it's all your dreams coming true. New start, new you. Blessings, surprises, gifts, and miracles. Have a little rock, a little talisman. Decide ahead of time that you'll say something if you can't breathe. But maybe not in the presence of those that you can't trust right now. And if it is all of a sudden an eviction, just go with it. It's going to be better for you in the long run, even if it feels like you're drowning right now. Remember, you are the whale, you are the octopus. You can breathe underwater. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Worry about you, your children, your creation, and that's it. That's all you're being tasked to do right now. Okay? Earth sign, you got this. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. See you for the next one, okay? I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I got a big old smile on my face. I wish you could see it. Hang in there. You're about to be the hero of your own journey for real, and no one can ever take that away from you. Bye-bye.